Alright, so today's episode is about an Intek, whatever it's called, blow-up boat. It's a six-man boat, pretty big size, and I've had it for about 5 years, and did get a leak in the bottom. It tore a small leak in it, and I have patched it using the glue and patches you can buy off of Amazon for blow-up boats, for vinyl boats, rubber boats, whatever. Okay, but searching around on the bottom, I can't find no other holes. I blew it up, and it seemed like it was holding for a while, and then it started leaking air. And what really amazed me was not the bottom giant uh, uh, bag, but the upper bag that's like up on top of the boat. It started losing air, and I don't think there's any reason you have a hole up there. In the bottom, yeah, because it gets dragged, whatever. So anyway, I have come to the conclusion that it has to do with these air seals where you pump air into it. It has two of these, one for the lower big tube and then one for the upper tube. And what you have to do is take this cap off. It's normally seated in there. There. You take this cap off, and then you take your pump and you push it down in here and you blow it up. Now, I don't know how much I can be able to show you, but what I found is that on this end right here, there is in fact a rubber seal. It's hard to show you, but there is a rubber seal right here. See, I got to lift it up, okay? And it has, you can't see it inside of here, but there are holes in it. There are little holes in it that let the air go in and pushes this rubber seal here at the end out of the way to let the air in. Okay, so once you've got it all pumped up, how's air getting out? It could come out of this rubber here, the rubber seal that came here. Now what I've done is I'm going to try to see if I can seal it up, and what I have here is plumber's faucet and valve grease. And what I've done is put grease up inside and all around so that this rubber piece is going to have grease on it where it mates up against this valve. Unfortunately, you have to take this out to let the air out of the air mattress, or not the air mattress, the blow-up boat. Okay. And then when I got looking at it, once you have it all blown up, you put this top on and you lock it in place. Okay. Lock it in place. So I'm thinking, okay, well, if it leaks down in here, this little cap is supposed to keep it from leaking out there. When I look at it, there is in fact a rubber seal, like on a hose seal. It's just rubber right here. And you can take it out. That's what it looks like. It's not the same size as a hose washer or anything like that. But it was also sitting in there without any plumber's grease on it, so I've added plumber's grease to this as well. And then on the edges where it mates down, this should form a tight seal. The rubber that was on right underneath this cap against the top. And finally, I've added some Teflon tape to the threads of this where it threads into the boat. And I didn't put any real thread up near here because this is where the rubber is moving, air is going in or maybe coming out. But I have put some Teflon tape around some of the threads. So without finding any other than just one hole at the bottom, which I have sealed up. I'm thinking it's got to be these. So I've had it for 5 years. I'm just trying to highlight out to you, you might have to do some maintenance on these guys now and then to make sure the boat will hold air. I think it's an Intek. Really popular. This is a 6-man boat. Had it for 5 years. Have one hole in the bottom. Other than that, it's fine. Okay, so this is really all I got. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back in. I'm going to only hand tighten this valve. I'm going to hook it up to a pump. I'm going to pump it up and let it set for a couple days and see if I'm losing air. Now, if I think I've got this right, then I'll take a paintbrush with water and start going around the outside of it to see if I can see any kind of air bubbles at a seam or something else that's causing the problem. But I really think it's leaking at these valves. Again, you have to take the damn thing out to fully let the air come out of the boat, which you can't leave the boat pumped up all the time. You got to pack it away. So this is the most likely culprit. That's all I got for today. Uncle Ron stuff. This has to do with a 6-man Intek vinyl blow up boat. And my theory is that these guys do need maintenance periodically. That's all I got today. Is the 11th of July, 2026, and I'm preparing the boat for the annual gathering that comes here. I set on a lake, so hopefully the boat will stay pumped up properly like it's supposed to. That's all I got from now. Bye-bye.